Hello everybody, welcome to episode 48 of Trials and Trebuchets. I'm your Dungeon Master Luke, and joining me as always is...
Hi, my name's Ben, and I'll be playing the level 5 Gnome Wizard, Winsler Wallaby, along with his cuddly little companion, Mr. Wiggles.
And hi, everyone, it's me, Kharla, and I play your level 5 Tiefling Rogue, Integrity Idleberry.
Smooth.
Nice.
That was it, huh?
Yes.
I feel like none. Okay, hear me out. Ben didn't do anything either.
I
never
never do
does.
anything,
never
though.
does anything.
I was expecting
Kharla
like a joke.
recently stated to me that she gave up on doing funny intros, and now she just relies on integrity charm.
It's because
it works.
I can't come up
Fair
with
enough.
smart things.
That's
It
valid.
works. It's fine.
Hi, I'm Sarah, and I play Mira Marchand, the level 5 half-elf bard. Hey, want me to bring you guys anything from home after I get expelled?
I would like one muffin.
Done. What? How should I say got it? And I was trying to say done.
Gone.
Done it.
Semi-generally speaking, today's off
Who
to
are
a good start.
you?
Well, my name is Sam, and I play Serinepth Cinderman. I am a level 5 human sorcerer. And, you know, if I had stuck with my original roots for this character, I would be saying that my father will hear about this. But nah.
And last time on Trials and Trebuchets, the students struggled in their interrogation of Professor Deeptar. They struggled very badly, very horribly. It went just really down the drain. In the end, no meaningful information was gained, but they definitely burnt some bridges. They ended after having confessed all of their crimes to Artis Artesian, their mentor, in hopes that he might be able to do anything for them and not just immediately tell the principal headmaster, hey, these degenerates have committed multiple rule breakings.
Crimes.
So that's kind of like the summary of last episode. We left off immediately with Integrity Idleberry, level 5 Tiefling Rogue, walking up the stairs to her dormitory. There is a brown paper bag, like a big takeout bag. It is wiggling at something fierce. Just fell over. I forget if she had just picked it up or not. I know we just finished recording that, but boy, my memory really leaves me in the moments between episodes.
Are you really trying to save yourself right now?
What?
What kind of impression are you trying to give the audience?
I'm fairly
Did we
certain.
record-
I'm fairly certain in last episode, Integrity picked up the bag and then you cut it.
Oh, okay. Well, it was only moments ago, so I have no way of remembering.
Yeah, okay.
We recorded
'Cause
all
we
these
recorded all
episodes
these-
at once. We know the entire plot all the way through. You guys just don't
Remember I
know
said
it
we
yet.
It's
wouldn't
been
do a
48
9-hour
hours.
recording session.
None of us have slept. We've done every single episode in a row.
Okay, that would explain the whole, like, Yexum incident where we all went crazy for a little bit, though. Hear me out.
It's also why there's been a steep decline in the quality of the podcast after episode 24. Anyways, rude. So, Integrity Idleberry,
That's me.
you've just picked up a large takeout-sized paper bag, brown paper bag. It has a note on it that says Integrity Idleberry on the side.
Chicken nuggets.
So, you've just picked up your box.
My moving bag.
Moving bag. You're moving out. You're expelling yourself as well.
Oh my gosh. How come you never told us?
We work as a unit. When one gets expelled, the rest of us get expelled too. Now we have to go rogue.
So,
I take the bag and I'm gonna rush inside my room.
okay, it's very much shaking in your hands. You rush inside the room. Sylvie is sitting on her bed, reading. a book.
Sylvie.
She looks at you. She looks at the bag in your hands. She says, "Oh no, not this again."
Drugs.
Yeah, Integrity, what's up? And puts her book down on the nightstand.
Sit down, please.
Yeah, already doing that.
Sit down and brace yourself for this beautiful,
Braced.
wonderful
I'm
thing.
incredibly braced.
Okay.
What's it gonna be?
And then I am going to flip the bag over
Okay,
Just
you're
gonna let
gonna
it
dump it
drop?
out on the ground.
and let it drop.
That's kinda-
Let it drop onto my bed. Let it drop onto my bed, not onto the
okay.
ground.
It just falls on the ground and dies.
She wants to teach it early that the world can be cruel.
It's like
Does
a
it land on its feet?
It's like a baby giraffe being born.
Yeah, you just
Oh.
drop it. It's fine.
That's horrible. Anyways, what does occur, what does transpire in these moments after you flip the bag is a small little note pops out and drifts to the ground, and then you can see the tails of the little fluttering tails like kind of hanging out of the bag, as if some sort of creature, some sort of 9-tailed squirrel, is gripping onto the inside of the bag as if to resist being dumped out, but has only grabbed it by its 2 little front paws and is struggling to hold as you shake it and try to dump it out on the bed.
So cute.
It's so
I'm
violent.
going, and then I'm going to be like, come out, come out.
Make an animal handling check.
Uh-oh.
For some reason, this just reminded me not to be like dark, but like Darla from like Finding Nemo. Like, don't shake the bag.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Take care of your
Kharla.
pets.
Oh my gosh. It was meant to be.
8.
That's horrifying.
Her first pet was a fish that she joined us with.
You shake the bag more, and it seems to grab hold more firmly of the bag and retreat back up towards the top of the bag. You hear crinkling and crackling as it seems to scale up to the top, as if making a small,
gosh.
as if it was like trying to hide from you. The scary threat of the shaking
You
bag.
scared him. Her. I don't know.
Sylvie's gonna go, oh wow, it was your stuffed, yeah. That was your stuffed toy again, Integrity.
Come on, baby.
She's just
And then
kinda
I'm
looking
going
at
to
you.
put my hand in. And I'm going to be
Okay.
like,
You feel a very soft,
and then I'm going to
soft little...
tickle it.
It super wiggles in your hands.
And then I'm
bites
going
you?
to and then I'm going to slowly pull it out.
Okay, it resists slightly, but it is not very strong.
I'm not gonna hurt
as
you.
pull it, as you pry it away from its safety of the paper bag, and in your hands is a small, slightly larger than normal sized, it was already slightly larger, like cat sized, I would say. Little blue 9-tailed squirrel, has little buttons for eyes, and it has a little buck teeth, and it's just looking at you and looking at the world. It's taking in the world and seems to be fully animated and very fidgety, and does not seem to enjoy sitting still in your hands.
I'm not going to hurt
Valid.
you. Hi.
It grabs your finger and just holds your finger and seems to be taking in the world like a small baby learning about the world and looking around. Like, you know that thing babies do where they just look around and they're like, what the fuck is happening? It's doing like that.
hell yeah.
You know? Processing sensory information for the first time. Sylvie's like flabbergasted, jaw on the ground, doesn't know what's happening.
Meet my baby,
Aww.
Yeah?
Ida Idleberry.
She will go, can it understand us? And will put her hand on it and it stroke its felty exterior.
As opposed to...
I don't really know. That sentence just kind of popped out.
Okay.
Do you understand us?
It looks at you and it squeaks a few times, as squirrels are wont to do. It seems to be fidgeting as if it does not want to be held in your hand.
It looks like it does.
Integrity, it's a squirrel. It's like a, what is it? How'd you get this thing done? What is this?
Well, so I got this stuffed animal from Patter, where we almost died.
Oh, yeah, cool.
It was actually used to track us, but...
Oh, wow, you're real
It's
smart.
still being used to track us.
So you turned it into, so this thing that got used to track you, you then carried around with you for the past weeks, and now you've turned into your pet?
Yes, because it won't track us anymore. It will be the one tracking for us.
Ah, sure. And she puts her hand on your shoulder. And the squirrel at this point is like, I assume you're like holding it, like hand around it, like as if like your finger, like your thumb and your fingers are touching, like holding it around like the tummy so that it can't like wriggle away.
Well, I'm using both hands, actually.
Oh, okay, to like hold it.
Yes.
All right. It is like, has its little paws on your hands and is trying to like push itself up and out of your grasp
I can like feel
as
this.
if to escape.
And I'm gonna be like,
So evocative.
I'm so sorry for making you so scared earlier. I'm not gonna hurt you, baby.
Okay. It seems to look at you in the eyes. It seems to register this, and it seems to continue fidgeting, its tail flicking, and continues to want to be free of your grasp.
So I'm gonna let go of her.
Absolutely. It is going to immediately drop down on the ground and just duck underneath. It's going to grab the paper bag off of your bed and then pull it underneath your bed.
Aww.
Honestly, a very realistic pet.
That's every kitten when you first bring it home. Just hides behind like the washing machine.
Well, specifically the washing machine, huh?
Because it
Cats.
vibrates.
Oh, sure.
That
Or the
makes
dryer
sense.
because it's warm.
Or the dryer. 'Cause
Oh.
So if that's all for this very evening, you, Sylvie, and Integrity, sit in your room, and you just sit kind of, I would assume, looking at your squirrel.
Yes. I'm just like laying on the ground, just peeking at her down there under my bed.
Yeah. She seems to just be making nests out of your discarded socks that you've pushed under your bed and stuff like that.
Oh.
Such as a house hippo would do.
That's cute.
Oh, they brought the
That's
commercials
cute.
back, and I want one so much.
If you out there, audience, are not familiar with a house hippo,
If you're not from
you need to go
Canada.
you need to do yourself a freaking favor and go see a house hippo commercial because like
Cutest
they're
thing in the
adorable.
world. Well, then after
Anyways.
this whole intro, it's the second cutest
This
thing
is
in the
my
world.
next task as a biologist. I will create a house hippo.
Make the house hippo.
Before you do the whole good night everybody thing, I do want to say
Oh,
that
yeah?
Serinepth is trying to research what they found. Like she's
Oh.
trying to find a connection between the kids who have been kidnapped thus far and like if they
Yes.
were in his class, if they weren't in his class, like
Mm.
trying to find something
Mm.
that their names are on to be like, oh, this looks familiar, and then like trying to find out like goo, monster, like trying to figure out what this thing is.
Give me a straight intelligence check.
Oh no, am I smart?
Historically, yes.
Historically.
You're
Let's
the
see.
top
Second in the
three.
class. Yeah.
Oh hell yeah. That is a
Hey.
12. Not my
Oh
best.
boy.
But
The crowd
it's,
goes
it's,
mild.
it's above medium.
This is the arc of lackluster rolls.
Shut
Here we
up.
go.
You know that Alina was a transmutation belonged to the transmutation department. Like that's what most of her focus was on. You didn't take divination classes with her, so you don't think that she would be in divination with Winsler and Professor Deeptar. Similarly, Kurt is in the enchantment artificery department, and so you don't assume he would be in the divination class.
I think being aware that this, whatever was, if it was Professor Deeptar or something impersonating Professor Deeptar, I know that they've also targeted me. So I'm trying to find a connection, so classes aren't the connection at this point.
Yeah, that seems like a reasonable assumption, at least to your troubled mind on this evening. Yes.
a lot of stuff has gone wrong this evening for, yeah.
So as you kind of think it over for the night, you can draw the conclusions that you draw, and you will eventually retire for the evening.
I didn't know Serinepth was an artist.
Serinepth's not an artist,
Jeez.
but Sam is.
Hell yeah.
Dang. So as you all go to sleep, I need everyone to make perception checks.
What?
Uh-oh.
no!
Are we gonna get
I'm
slime
ready to
kidnapped?
die.
Can
That's
I
fun,
do
this
the
is exciting.
perception?
I want to be slime
18.
napped.
I got an 18 too.
18 gang!
Perception.
18-2 is 36.
Virtual high five.
I got a 17.
Noise.
I got a 9.
Boy.
Winsler's next.
I'm
Oh,
dead.
no.
Continuing in the night, as little worry as you've displayed for your roommate thus far, you continue to have an excellent night's
Oh,
sleep.
no.
The
So
best
good.
you've had in literally weeks. It's so nice. You don't have any troubles falling asleep or maintaining said slumber, nor do you have any dreams that at all center around being in a clock tower and the bell ringing constantly, which seems to be the mainstay
Did we
due to
enter
the
the
amount of metal being hammered.
Did we enter the story of the clock tower?
No.
Is there a man with giant
Anyways.
scissors there?
Oh no.
The rest of you have a moderate amount of trouble getting to sleep just due to noises. You can hear the rattling and clinking of pipes in the walls. But
Can I
beyond
use
that,
Basilisk.
Oh no.
you just want
Can I
you just
tap on
wanna-
my walls?
Absolutely, you can tap on your
I'm gonna
walls.
tap on my walls and like
What's the password?
Like the one
Oh,
just right
shit.
next to your bed.
I'm gonna like because like in my room itself there is it sound like it's moving?
It sounds like you know when like you're running hot water or like you just first turn on hot water and there's like that sound.
Oh yeah.
Right, of like the
Oh,
pipes
yeah.
like
We
shuddering.
always have that with
Like
our
that.
bathroom.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it's like that sound, but just repeated in every like it's like coming every couple of seconds. So like you could either intuit like
That sounds
someone's using hot water or
Well-
something, or like I don't know, plumbing's weird, dude.
well like I know that the thing that attacked us and kidnapped Delness went down the sink.
Attempted to kidnap Delmas.
So there's like plumbing involved
Yeah.
with it. So like I'm going to be like
On
I'm gonna,
edge.
like look at the slime on my table, like
Yeah,
like the one I have in the jar,
Mhm.
and be like, is it moving? Is it doing anything?
the slime in the table seems to be completely stationary, I would say. And there's a small film that's formed on the top of it, but that's it.
Oh
Ew.
my god!
Is it mold?
Nah,
It turns into
Slime
another.
mold.
Its skin. It turns into another person, like a baby.
Oh my gosh.
Baby slime is like just the newest trend of like CGI baby things. There's gonna be a million baby slime gifts by the end of the day all over
And-
Twitter.
And
I
that's
don't
how.
like it.
And that's how Serinepth became a mom.
so
Oh my gosh.
you do all eventually.
Out, crime baby. In, slime baby.
You do
Okay, I'm sorry, you
all
can go now.
eventually
We're
get
done.
to sleep, as you are wont to do. The day moves on to Wednesday, and the week approaches its end, and the field trip, which is coming up, approaches. Just as a reminder,
Woohoo!
you do have a field trip this weekend. So
We're gonna trip in the field.
yeah, you are. So it's now the morning. You can presumably meet at dining hall to eat breakfast foods.
I'm not going to go to the dining hall.
Yes.
I'm gonna go find Toll.
Okay, you can very easily do that. As you exit, as most mornings, you exit the dormitories and make your way over towards either the dining hall or the general concourse on the way to the school, like the general campus. Toll is there sweeping the floor, making it spotless, getting rid of all that dust. They look down at you. Presumably, their head is a sphere of crystal, so you can't really tell what they are looking at. But their shoulders are pointed towards you. It's the general telltale sign that Toll is looking at you, and they will halt the sweeping procedure and look at you silently.
Good morning. I was hoping if I could inquire about something.
Good morning, Miss Cinderman. What would you like to inquire about? It
The
bends
students-
in close towards you.
Oh no. I was wondering if you knew about the students that have been going missing.
It will stand straight back up to its full height and will say, I know that Mr. Orlane and Miss Hollyfield have been noticed as not in their dormitories. However, I, as a member of the school, cannot discuss such things with you, a student. Thank you for bringing this to my attention, however. If it was not already noted, it would have been an invaluable information.
If I could ask one more question. Is there a general area in the school where all the pipes would meet up?
Toll will look at you for a second.
It's just I heard some noise last night and I'm not sure if it's with the changing of seasons. I just was wondering if something was wrong with the piping of the school.
Make a persuasion check.
I'm really into plumbing, I promise.
Serinepth is the long lost Mario brother.
Oh my god.
I just remembered the Mario movie. Oh.
Why'd you do that?
I got
Serinepth, where have you been?
brother. Like her accent just switches. I got an unnatural 20 by the
cool.
way.
We also have established that Serenepth's from New York, so you know.
Oh
That's
yeah,
in line
right.
with the Mario movie.
Little Mario.
I hang out with the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles
So,
in between
You got
all that
a
stuff.
Hey, I'm investigating a mystery here.
you got a non-natural.
You stand in my way, we're gonna have a bit of a problem, you hear me?
So. With your unnatural 20, Toll will look down at you and will say, the sewer system for the school is controlled underneath one of the departments. Yes, Thank you for notifying me of this pipe problem. As one of the custodians of the school, I can go and look into it and see what this might be. I apologize if it kept you up in the night time.
Oh, no worries. I just wanted to bring my concerns up.
And it will sweep a little bit and then stop sweeping and just raise its shoulders back up as if it's looking at you and say, please refrain from sneaking about professor's quarters in the future.
I do apologize for that. I'm sort of interested in taking his class. I didn't know how strict he was about people changing classes so soon. I sort of jumped the gun on that, and I understand that it was very rude of me to do so, and I do apologize for that.
Guns are canon now.
Likely. And it continues to sweep.
I jumped the crossbow, if you will.
It
Thank you.
continues to sweep and walks away from you. Knowing that information, what else would you like to do?
What are my classes this day? What day is it again?
It's Wednesday.
Wednesday. Okay, so that means
Wednesday.
that I have classes until 2:30. So I'm going to skip breakfast. I'm just going to go to my classes, but I'm also going to make notes about what I know thus far about these slime things.
Absolutely.
And then again try and find connections between the people who have already gone missing and then me who has been targeted. So I'm trying to find that stuff.
I see.
I care about these people.
What classes do you have today? Your first class is evocation?
Evocation, and then after that is illusion.
Okay. Wonderful. And the other three of you, I presume, will go to breakfast.
Yeah.
Yes.
We shall break our fasts.
I was
Break
about
that
to
fast,
make the
yo.
joke! Damn it.
Put food in a mouth, yo.
Damn, I love that rap.
So you three can go to the dining hall and get your breakfast foods. You notice that Serinepth is not here. You notice that Alina Hollyfield and Kurt Orlane are not here, as they were not yesterday, as seems to be noticed by most people at this point. You will also notice a lack of Mirundine, Purebone.
Oh, sweet.
Oh
I don't
no!
have to sister anymore, you guys. I'm happy with this outcome.
I love that so many of our classmates are just like, oh yeah, they're gone.
And a lack of Veldon Deeplake, his roommate,
Eh.
who also was in the top
no.
5, if I recall correctly.
I don't know. I forget that whole list. That's why I'm trying to find something.
It was Kurt, then Serinepth, then Winsler, and then I think Alina, and then Veldon.
And Mirandine was number 6.
Yes.
The fuck
And then
is
I was
Mirandine?
next.
Would I be able to find that? I'm not here. Never mind.
It would have been posted on, it would still be posted on the bulletin, yeah.
I'm gonna find that at some point during today.
Posted on Wildcliff social media.
Okay.
Follow us on Twitter.
I'm gonna come up to them and be like, do you guys know where Serinepth is? Do you think they got
No.
her?
I don't know. I'm very worried. She might just not be talking to us because she's upset, or she might be goo.
Both options
Why
are not good.
both? She's upset, goo. It's fine.
Anyways, I'm gonna go get waffles and sausages
Show them your
and
squirrel.
muffin. Oh! Thank you. If
Welcome.
Serinepth was here, this is what she would tell me.
Sometimes I can still hear her voice.
It's so
Quit
far away,
telling
yet so
everyone
close.
I'm dead.
So once I put my sausage and my waffles on the table, I'm gonna be like, Winsler, Mira.
What is that?
Are you okay?
Yes, I am more than okay. Look at this.
Are you really sure? You
Sylvie's gonna look
a
at
little
both of
bit
you.
off, you know?
Sylvie's gonna look at both of you, and she's gonna say, she was like this literally all night.
What happened?
Ooh, look at this. And then I'm gonna take my backpack off. My backpack off.
What?
I'm gonna take my
She's so excited.
backpack off, and then I'm going to open it,
Mm-hmm.
and then I'm gonna take my 9-tailed squirrel out,
Yes.
and I'm gonna be like, everyone, meet Ida Idleberry.
Oh my gosh, she's so
Oh, so fuzzy.
As Integrity lifts her up, she has a large piece of paper in her mouth that she seems to be chewing upon from one of Integrity's notebooks.
cute. She's hungry.
Wait,
That's
what are
so
you
cute.
eating?
Do
Why are
do you
you
think
eating
they
my
would eat
homework?
sausage?
How did it open its mouth?
It has a mouth. It has a cute little.
Now
mouth
you have
with-
a valid excuse for not turning your homework in. You can just say your squirrel ate it, and it could probably be true.
Mira, I don't know if that's really good student ethic.
Is this
Okay,
coming from
probably not, but
Winsler?
it's so cute.
This Winsler just said it's not ethical.
What? You have a point. It's very cute.
I don't know. I don't have my ethics class until after this breakfast.
You have an ethics class?
Yeah, it's hard.
I can see it.
I'm gonna be like, okay, so Ida, meet Mira, and Ida, meet Winsler. Without Winsler, you wouldn't be here.
I'm like your godfather.
I thought you were about to stop it. I'm like your god.
I want to pull out Mr. Wiggles and set him on the table.
Absolutely. You
Like,
pull out Mr. Wiggles from your outside pocket, I presume. One of your
Yes.
2 pockets in your essentially
one
bathrobe.
of my newly sewn pocket.
So to me, in my mind, it looks like a really bad bathrobe.
It
Like,
is.
you know, like the bathrobes that are like like if you like knit, so if you like pull on it, you can definitely see through it, like kind of like that.
Gosh.
It's like the worst quality bathroom.
Yeah. So you pull Wiggles out of your pocket. He seems to be very grumbly, and you are just gonna put him on the table.
Look, Mr. Wiggles, it's a new friend.
The squirrel chirps at him excitedly, with its button eyes glimmering in the morning light, and he's going to go. Yes, it is certainly a squirrel.
Well, you remember that squirrel that we won back in Powder?
The one that was used to track you all.
I mean, that's beside the point. But look,
Yeah. Yes, it's definitely. Yes.
I'm gonna push him closer.
Okay, you push him closer, and the squirrel kind of grabs onto his fur, and he seems
Ida
to.
found a mount.
Oh no!
Yeah, there's like Ida just kind of grabs at him, and he seems to be not very happy about it.
That's so cute.
Ida just seems to love grabbing stuff and chewing on stuff and
Except me.
fidgeting.
Don't chew on my cat, please.
It's like reaching over to like chew on him, and it looks up at you with its
Sorry.
button eyes.
Sorry,
As
I'm
if-
still teaching Ida manners. Ida, no biting.
Do you think it can understand you?
I don't think it understands a single word you're saying.
And then I'm just going to be like, no. I'm gonna shake my head and then bite my finger. No biting.
So are you holding it in your hand?
No, Ida is on the table.
It's on the table. Okay.
And I'm
cool.
just teaching her manners.
It'll go over to your plate and super start chowing on your food.
That's fine by me.
Okay, awesome. This was a great interaction all
Great
around.
pet trading.
Sylvie's just gonna look over at you guys and go, all night, the entire night. It just like ripped her socks apart underneath her bed, and she just cried about it because it was so cute. This is the entire night.
I mean,
that's cute.
if Integrity can go a couple weeks without her entire wardrobe, I'm pretty sure a couple socks torn to shreds won't really bother her that much.
Anyways, so you
It's
can all.
for a good cause.
So I would presume you all want to go to class as well.
No, we're gonna skip. Of course you're gonna go
No.
to class.
All right. So Serinepth, you made your way towards evocation class. Early. You arrived early.
Yeah.
The rest of you 3, on your walk to classes, presumably with Integrity, gibbering about her new squirrel, Ida,
Of course.
you will hear from a hallway on the way to, like, walking a breezeway, I should say, like off the path inside one of the buildings, like not a place that you would regularly go into. Maybe like a what department would you not be going into right now that's on the way?
Necromancy?
No, the necromancy department's on like the other side of campus.
You
Winsler-
definitely wouldn't go in there.
Winsler, do you have conjuration this morning?
Yes, I do.
Okay. So not that building then.
In the broom closet.
In the broom closet.
I love this classroom.
Let's say
It reminds me of home.
Gosh, what other freaking things are there? I'm drawing a super blank.
Not in the illusions building, because I have that class.
You don't have it first though. So let's say in the I know the building that it could be in. Let's say it's the Divine Studies building. So like the people who like study God stuff.
Divination.
Not
Nice.
divination, divine studies.
Divine. Yeah, whatever.
The divine, not the divination. Nine.
The divination. I'm very Australian.
Divine.
Nine.
We do too many bad Australian accents on this show.
Yeah.
And by that, 2
Well,
ever.
any Australian accents done by us are bad. What do
We
we
have
hear?
not been
Tell us
gifted
what
the
we hear.
craft.
I need to drink water because my throat needs
Fine.
to be...
I've
Divine
never met
water.
an Australian.
So you 3 from the breezeway on the side of this building, as if you wanted to walk beside this building in the nice green spaces which exist on campus now in the midsummer, you hear a voice that calls out that just says, "I want to talk to you 3."
I turn around and
I keep
hear who
walking.
it is.
I keep walking too.
Oh my
Goodbye.
gosh.
No, I want to hear
Of
this.
course. You see a white dragonborn standing there.
Oh my
leaning
God.
against the wall. It's Mirandine Purebone.
Okay,
He's not gone.
I walk
Yay?
backwards.
And I'm gonna keep on walking because I didn't know that it's
Walk
us
with me,
3
talk
that
I
he
with
was
just had you to
talking
come
about.
back.
What?
I
What do
can't
you
be
want?
alone in this.
Wrong way. Back up. Beep beep.
Okay, I'm gonna back up and not even like turn around. I'll just back up
Oh my
like
gosh. Okay. So Mira, you're looking at Mirandine. The other 2 back up, not looking at him. And he's going to say, "You 2 are missing your roommates, right?"
Yes.
Who?
Your roommate?
Oh right. Kurt. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
He's-
my roommate is not missing.
Well, okay. But you 2 are you, Mira, and Winsler are missing your roommates, right?
Yeah. Why?
Yeah.
Veldon went missing this morning. I woke up and he was gone.
God damn it. Okay.
And since you 2 are missing your roommates and always seem to get involved in bad
No,
stuff,
that's not entirely true. Yeah, it is.
I just wanted to know if you knew what was going on.
We don't. We are trying to figure it out.
Well, I think we're kind of in a sticky situation.
Jesus Christ.
There was...
Staring at
It's a
nails from
goopy
across the
mess.
room.
I assume you're referring to all the ooze. There was ooze all over my room this morning.
To put
What?
it bluntly, yes.
What?
Oh.
Serinepth also might be missing. We aren't sure yet, but she wasn't here at breakfast.
So
Wait.
do you know anything?
Did you just say that there's a lot of goo in your room?
There's a ton of it. Red.
What color?
Smells really bad.
Ew.
Why do you
Does
smell
it smell
it?
like sulfur?
It smells like sulfur. Like eggs.
Gross.
Interesting.
We think there might be goo imitating, like stealing people and then maybe imitating them, or maybe just stealing them because they haven't like really come back yet.
Mhm.
But we know there's something goo related, and we've been trying to figure out what it is too.
And you're not like doing anything real urgent about it?
I mean, we're trying, but it's real
Well,
hard.
we have been. You literally just came and asked us about that, and we haven't told you anything about what we have done. So maybe don't assume that if you're
Mira-
coming to us.
Mira, calm down.
Mira
calm
has
down.
information.
I'm going
Okay,
to.
do you have information? Because I'd love to hear it.
I'm going to touch Mira's shoulder and I'm gonna be like, calm down, think happy thoughts. I know
Very
that
good.
you.
Full
And then I'm gonna say out
aggro.
loud. I'm gonna say out
Listen.
loud. I know that you hate Mirandine, but he might know something. Okay.
I wouldn't say, okay, well, do you know something?
I know that my room was filled with goop and that you 2 were also missing roommates. So I was wondering if you all wanted to figure out what was going on.
Hey, we could use your help.
We could? Okay, yeah, we sure could.
Do you know all the Dragonborns in this place?
No, that's pretty racist.
Integrity busted.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to. Mirandine, I'm not racist, okay?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. I did nothing wrong.
Actions speak louder than words.
All right. Let's all put aside our differences for the common good this one time.
So what do you all know? Like, what leads do you have if you're investigating it?
Professor might be good.
Pipes. They move through the pipes.
You say Professor
Um,
Mudgoo?
There's goo that look like people, and then they can
Okay.
turn back into goo again.
Are they the
Um,
actual people, though?
No.
We don't think so. We think it's goo impersonating the people, and not that it's just people who are always goo.
Is that it?
We
There's
don't-
There's 2 different colors of goo,
Well, it's mostly the red stuff that we're kind of worried about.
but there was a black goo as
what
well.
other goo is there? Black goo.
There was black goo that took the form of maybe Professor Deeptar.
No.
Mira, you can't
No.
drop names like that.
Well, just like around.
So is Professor
It's just-
Deeptar not
think he's
Professor
goo.
Deeptar?
Maybe we don't know.
What do you mean you don't
We
know?
We
well,
tried.
we looked into it, but we can't. You can't just be like, "Hi, are you made of goo?"
Why not?
Well, we tried
I
to do
tried.
that, and he got
They're
really
just gonna,
angry.
if they're made of goo, they're gonna deny it. And if they're not made of goo, they're gonna like ask questions.
We even gave him truth serum, but that totally went down the drain.
You-
Like the goo.
You drugged a professor that you thought was
No,
goo.
It was a
No.
goo, not a professor.
I mean,
Okay,
it was not
so
a
if
drug.
he's a
It's
goo,
called
then
a
he's
serum.
a goo.
Yeah,
If he's a goo, then
he's
let's
a goo.
go get him.
But we don't
we
know
don't
that.
know.
we don't
Then
have
you
concrete
drugged
evidence.
Okay, then you drugged a professor.
No.
No.
We
So
drugged
what's
a
your evidence?
potential.
So what's the evidence then?
We saw him as goo.
So then he's goo.
No, because there might
That's
be a
really
real
cut and
professor.
dry.
There might be
Listen.
a real professor, and then there's the goo that's imitating the real
Then
professor.
let's go
Mirandine,
talk
you're
to
the
him.
fight has
You're
gone on.
you're
for
too hasty.
3
You're
minutes.
too hasty, my brutish friend. You have to understand from, let's say, my perspective,
Your perspective.
Merendine.
which is like 3 feet shorter than how tall you are now.
Yeah. A bit more than 3 feet. Yeah.
I'm also a little smarter than you, I think, so maybe you need to chill a bit.
Slightly,
Oh my
yeah.
gosh, Winsler, calm down. Let's not
About 3
call
or 4
other
places
people
smarter.
idiots, even though we think they are.
We're trying to
I'm
work
not
together
talking
here.
about you. I'm
Are
not
we?
talking
Because
about
all
you.
it seems so far is you've criticized our
I'm
methods
trying.
while not
I'm
having
trying
any
to
of your
work.
own.
I'm trying to work. I'm saying if you think that Professor Deep Tar is a goo, then let's go confront them.
We can't
Well-
confront him because we already confronted him, and he already hates us and doesn't want to talk to us. Because
So-
Winsler totally broke one of his.
It wasn't my fault. It was my
kettles.
fault.
It was a
I
power
mean,
move.
it was technically Mr. Wiggle's fault, but I told him to do it, and yeah, it's my fault.
We
He just kinda
aggravated the
looks-
allies
He just
or
kinda,
the opposition.
he
we
looks at you
aggravated
all
The opposition.
with like confusion, general confusion of like.
Would you believe it if like half our group made it in the top 5 of our classes?
It-
That's wild, isn't it?
It really seems like it's unlikely. Yeah.
It'd be like that.
Would you believe that we totally brought down a whole tyranny?
He's
We,
Oh yeah,
we
that
brought,
happened. Did we ever
we
tell
brought-
you guys about that?
We brought down a whole tyranny.
so. What are we gonna do then?
Well, first, I
Well-
think we need to find Serinepth because I don't know where she is.
Okay.
Mhm.
Well, where should she be?
Class.
Do you know her schedule?
No.
Yes.
I don't tell y'all nothing. You have
Okay,
one
then.
class with me.
Oh, where is she then?
You were with me in illusions class on Monday.
That's what I just said.
So
You have
I would
one class
know-
with me.
Yeah, so I would know that on Wednesday you would be in my class,
But not
which
in the
I am
morning.
about to go to.
Not first thing in the morning.
Nah, I go to evocation. You don't know that though.
But
Nerd
isn't this
shit.
what time is it?
It's like first thing in the
How
morning.
about we split up and we all investigate each individual building?
Like Scooby
God.
Doo?
Well,
Let's
that-
have a chase where we go through one door and come out of a different door.
well, if
That's called magic.
if all of the rest of the top 5 for the first years already got taken by Goo Winsler, then I don't think it's a really good idea for you to go off by yourself.
I'm
Well, what if it
fine.
was? Like, what if somebody got, like, taken by the goo, then we could figure out where they're putting people.
I'm not by myself. I have Mr. Wiggles and I have this. I'm gonna take out my wooden toy.
Yeah,
Oh
he
god.
just kind of looks at you and is gonna look back at Integrity and is gonna say, "So are we gonna go find Serinepth
We
or see
should.
if she got taken?"
Yeah.
We definitely should.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna start walking away.
Okay.
And I'm gonna be like, "Are you not gonna follow?
He'll follow. He follows.
You're so slow."
Jesus
I look at
Christ.
Winslow and I'm like, should we follow too? I feel like we should also follow.
Oh my
Yeah.
gosh. Okay. So, Serinepth, you're in class. You're learning about you're in elementalism, if I recall correctly. You're learning about
Evocation.
evocation
No,
2,
but, like,
elementalism.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like the name of the class.
Like, I'm in the class so I don't raise suspicion of anything. Like, if word gets back to, like, oh, hey, if this guy is the goo, like, hey, this kid just wasn't in
The
class
goo.
today, but, like, I didn't kidnap her. Like, something bad's gonna happen. So what I'm doing is I'm in the class, like, physically, but I'm, like, taking notes. And I feel like, how late is the library open at
Library
night?
is open till like
Forever.
10.
What time did we finish at the teacher's office? Because, like, I feel like I would have stopped there to grab some books about monsters to, like, quietly
Absolutely.
flip through
Absolutely.
to, like, in class, like, secretly.
Sure. So that can be what you're doing in class. There, Professor, I think Ward is lecturing about something. You're not really paying attention. You're just trying to read this book on oozes.
Oh, Oh, hell yeah, an entire book on oozes.
And
It's just oozing with information.
With me going to class, would I have found the sheet on the wall and been like, oh, smart people. Okay, cool.
yeah, it would have been like, it's right outside the dining hall, so you could have stopped on your way to class and just looked at it. Yeah.
I probably went in early to grab a muffin, then I like left.
Absolutely.
So like, okay, so I'm looking for something specifically goo and smart people related together.
Goo
to
and
find-
smart people.
Make a nature check.
Like smart people are going missing and a goo is involved. So like that's what I'm
Okay.
trying to find.
Make a nature check. Yep.
Nature check.
Goo and smart people. Name a better combo.
Ain't one.
Impossible.
17.
A 17 for
Yeah.
goo and smart people.
Goo smart people. Wow.
Amazing.
The one page in the index where they're both on the same page.
I went to the very back of the book and I just found them both. It's amazing.
Just picture Dessa.
You're reading through the ooze section, kind of like skimming, looking for anything that's talking about intelligent people or kidnapping people or something like that, or impersonating people. Anything like any of these keywords. That's what you're doing in class. And we will cut to right outside the class, where the three of you are looking in through the door, plus Merendine looking in through the door. And you can see that there's like 2 people in this class. And it is Karina Lindman, Serinepth Cinderman, and then the professor, of course. 3 people.
What a sad
this
class, but I
This
love
is
it.
a boring class.
And the
Is
professor,
this also the broom shed?
the professor,
I
it's in
wish.
the evocation department. And the
hell
professor
yeah.
is just kind of lecturing about how fireworks,
Oh, hell yeah.
general properties of fire.
Ooh.
And Karina seems to be paying very studious attention, writing very scribbled notes. And Serinepth is just has a little book propped up on her desk and then is reading a book behind it, as if to look like, oh, I'm actually doing stuff behind here, but is just reading another book.
You thought I was reading, but I was really reading.
So what would you like to do? How would you like to get Serenepth's attention?
Let's knock.
On the door?
Yeah, like normal people do.
Actually,
Wow.
wait. Yeah. If I was thinking I could like, can Mage Hand squeeze through places?
The door's open.
Oh.
You just reach in, knock, knock, knock.
So why would you not?
I mean, you could knock just to announce that you're there.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just polite.
Just a politeness thing, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Don't just barge into a room when somebody's in there.
I'm also gonna make my Mage Hand.
Merendine's gonna say, won't we get in trouble for not being in class?
We should have thought of that before you told us to leave class.
Well, I'm fine with not being in class. I just don't want to get like yelled at and sent to class if we're trying to like get to the bottom of
Fine.
this.
Okay. Well,
We could
let's
throw a
just
rock.
say that. Let's just say we got like sent on a task.
I can throw a
by
rock at
like
her.
some professor.
I can
No, don't throw rocks at people.
I can throw a rock. It'll get her attention.
No.
Oh,
No.
I have an idea.
Yeah. Can you throw a rock?
I'm gonna pull Mr. Wiggles out of my pocket.
Okay. You pull him out of
And
your
I'm gonna-
pocket.
Yank his tail.
He goes, ow!
Serinepth doesn't turn her head. She just closes her eyes slowly and like takes a deep breath.
You hear this entire conversation from the hallway, and then you hear,
Can I-
oh, ow!
Can I also
Sorry.
make my invisible Mage Hand just pull Serenepth's hair?
Absolutely.
Oh my god!
That's so mean. That's just bullying.
Merendine's
No, but
gonna
like
throw a
gently,
rock.
like just to get her attention.
Does a 17 hit your armor class?
Yeah.
A small pebble hits you in the back of the head as the mage hand pulls on your hair, and you hear "ow" from the hallway.
Oh my gosh.
I'm going to raise my hand.
What professor is teaching this class? Is it Ward? Do you know off the top of your head?
On the thing that you gave me, I don't think it gave me who was. Wait, no, I think it did. I just didn't. The thing I saved was the thing I made. Let me
check it out.
The professor was like, "Yes, Miss Serinepth Cinderman."
Oh,
Why would he say my full name like that, though?
I'm glad you got this one, Kharla.
Profs are just weird. It'd be like that.
They just be like that sometimes.
They
It
really
is
do.
Professor Ward. So Professor Ward, this small gnome, standing on a small, you know those like ladders at the library that like you can pull
hell
along.
yeah.
It's like
Oh.
a small stepladder version of that with wheels on the bottom that you can lock so that he doesn't slip around. And he's standing on that, writing with chalk and just drawing a bunch of really weird diagrams. And you put your hand up and Karina will look over at you for a second and then look back and continue just scribbling down notes. And Professor Ward does not seem to notice, and it continues his lecture on this one time that he was burning some stuff.
Oh, hell yeah.
My youth.
Ah, yes. I remember that time I burnt that.
And the
Fire.
So
general...
far, every gnome we've met is just a burnout who was really cool as a kid.
So
be
you
me
put your
one
You
hand
day.
up.
can
Valid.
say
This
that
is your future.
you could say that they've been burnt out.
I'm glad that Sarah said that they were a burnout, and then you also said they were burnt out. That was
'cause
really
of the
good.
fire.
Yeah,
What
that
good
was all.
comedy.
You both made the same joke, and it was both really good both times.
Hey.
Wait, I thought Sarah was saying like they got burned, and then I was saying that they got burned out, like when you're dead.
Anyways,
I also-
anyways,
Oh.
the glory of language and human communication.
Okay,
So-
now I have my proper list with every teacher
Okay.
that I have. Okay, perfect.
You put your hand up. Professor Ward doesn't seem to take notice. Mirandine's going to whisper once more. Gosh, throw another rock. Throw another rock.
Stop with the rock throwing.
They gotta-
Where do you get all these rocks from?
They're on the ground everywhere, and he kind of gestures, and there's rocks everywhere.
Look, if she,
What
I'm
the
sure
hell?
she'll get the professor's attention. If she doesn't do that, why don't we just say we're in trouble and we need to go to the office, and she's also in trouble and she needs to go to the office, and we
I
were
would
told
never
to
be in
bring
trouble.
her.
While this
Well,
is happening,
will be if we don't figure out what to do.
while this is happening, I'm gonna use my mage
I'm going
hand.
to clear my voice. I'm going to very quietly, calmly, like, clear my voice to the
Yes.
professor and say, I'm terribly sorry, but may I be excused for a moment?
That he makes that sound. That's the exclamation he makes when you scare
yeah.
him out of his lecture stupor, and he goes, yes, make it quick, Miss Cinderman. I don't make a habit of lecturing to just a single student. So be quick about it. Well, not like a rude level of be quick, but just for the sake of there's only so many class hours in the semester, and I wish not to waste 15 or so minutes. So be back soon.
I'm going to set my books. I'm going to set my, like, the book for the class on the table and slip
Mhm.
the smaller book,
Mhm.
You have 14
Into
minutes and
my-
28 seconds remaining.
into one of my inside pockets.
Absolutely. Easy.
I'm going to nod and like bow and say thank you so much. I'll be right back. I'm going to step out of the room, turn to them, and like what?
During this time,
You're in
I'm gonna
trouble.
start moving my
thought you
mage
were
hand back
goo.
to me.
Mirandine's
I
gonna
don't know
say,
what to say to
we
that.
still don't. He's gonna put his hand on your shoulder, Mira, making physical contact. I don't know if that's
Oh,
like a
no.
revolting thing for you.
Very much
And
so.
he's gonna
but
say-
it's fine.
We still don't know if she's not goo.
She's not goo.
Are you goo?
No.
Say she's not goo.
I'm sorry. I'm just not used to seeing Mirandine with you guys. How are you doing, Mirandine?
I'm doing great.
Cool.
Thank you.
Why are you?
My roommate's
all-
missing.
Oh wait, what?
Veldon, we should
I'm
leave
gonna-
this. Can we leave the doorway so we don't get caught?
Swiftly.
No, I like walked
Let's
like
shuffle a few steps
around
away.
the corner.
Oh, okay.
I'm not in front. I didn't start talking in front. I like walked past them around a corner when like and had them basically follow me.
Okay. Before you do that, he is absolutely going to throw a rock at Karina, though, just for the fun of it. Because
Oh
they're
my
friends.
gosh.
They're friends, though, so it's
I'm gonna
okay.
walk around the corner. I'm gonna bring out the book and I'm gonna like because I like folded the page.
Yeah, like
Like a dog?
yeah,
Like a dog
dog
ear.
eared it. Dog eared
I'm
it.
gonna open it and I'm gonna say, I think I know what took your roommates.
And Serinepth points at a passage on the page, and it reads Oblex.
Yep.
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 Yep. Yep.
Things we knew as people, but we couldn't know as characters.
Ta-da!
Yep.
The hours of me and Sarah talking to each other about what this was, and being
Literally,
like,
yeah.
how do we like make this a thing in like the science of our characters?
Well, I'm so
Yeah.
glad that y'all didn't metagame to make that happen.
Nah, I had to research this. I had to find
you
out what
went
it was.
through your actual reasonable methods of figuring it out. Very proud.
Okay,
So-
but how does this help us?
So yeah, Serinepth points at a
Oobleck?
picture in this in this small little a guide to oozes.
Look,
And-
Mirandine has pictures so you can read.
It does have a picture. He's gonna look
Mira
at
just
you.
laughs at that out loud.
He's gonna say, I scored 6th best on the exams. I can read.
It's
you
okay.
sure did, buddy. You sure
You
did.
sure did. It's okay.
I'm going to say like that's the thing. At this point, the only two people in the top that haven't been taken are me and Winsler.
Yeah.
So that means
So-
they know that we're a part of this.
Like your ooze?
No, like they know that we're onto them. We're
But
on a
wouldn't
team
that mean
together.
that they like wanted to get you better, more, greater?
Better, more.
I was by
faster?
myself all evening and nothing came after me.
Probably because if the oozes kidnap you guys, then you guys will know where all of the other kidnapped people are, and you and I have already fought one of these things off once, so they don't want to risk it. Maybe.
Okay.
Possibly.
If that's the case, then Muradine, you need to get taken.
Why me?
Listen.
Oh yeah, I support this.
The
Why
thing
me?
is, this thing takes intelligent people.
Yeah.
Brains of the operation.
You're
If
the sixth.
We step out of line in an odd way in a school, for instance, and I look at all of them skipping class suddenly out of nowhere, sneaking around. They're going to notice. That's why I went to class. That's why I was doing my research while in class. What are you all doing walking around outside of class where anything could
Literally
pop up?
thought you were kidnapped.
Yeah.
I
We had
wasn't-
to make sure.
We had to test
You
if you
didn't
were
talk
goo.
to us. You just walked off.
Can you blame me? After everything that happened last night, after I put my trust in you guys, and then suddenly everything just went wrong?
I get it. It's fine. We just didn't know if you were okay.
Mirandine is making eyes with you, Integrity, and like you, Winsler, just like really like what is happening right now. This is awkward.
I'm going
I'm
to.
just gonna
I'm going to raise my shoulders, like I don't know.
put my hand on his leg and just be like, it's okay.
Okay.
I'm going to take a deep breath and I'm going to say, I'm fine. I'm glad to
Okay.
see you're all fine too.
Okay.
But we're
So,
running
this
out
ooze
of
problem.
time.
Yes.
That's
It's
why
a
we're
news
here.
problem.
Ooze problem. Ooblex. And he
Ooblex.
pokes the book in your
Okay.
hands.
So they kidnapped smart people. What else do we know about them?
I asked about the plumbing
They smell horrible.
because
On
they
the
can go through
book.
the plumbing.
On the book,
Yeah.
there's a small portrait or like a painting of one, or like a sketch of one, I should say, in ink. It's like just an amorphous blob. It seems to have a face emerging in the picture provided. There's a small paragraph that describes that they target intelligent beings and take them captive and will absorb their memories and produce is simulacrum the right word?
Simulacrum.
Yeah, simulacrum.
Yeah,
simulacrum.
that's it.
Is that like the right word?
It's
Is that-
pronounced a little bit
However-
odd, but I know
however
what
the
you're talking
Yeah.
about.
You say it.
Like a simulacra, that kind of thing.
simulacrum. Anyways, however you
Horcrux.
pronounce it, like essentially a copy of the person which they've stolen memories from, in order to
Okay.
go out and steal more memories for them. And one of the key diagnostic features noted is that the color might vary, but the smell is always sulfurous.
So here's what I don't get about this. If they are making copies of people to go out and steal more memories, why haven't our roommates had copies of them made? They're just straight up missing.
What if it just takes time?
Maybe.
Because they've
So
only
which
been missing
case-
for a few days.
In which case, we should figure out where they're being kept and how the copying process works.
So
which is why something about pipes?
So I
Something
talked
about
to
pipes.
Toll this morning, the person who saw us. Invisible, apparently he can do that. I talked to him this morning, and under one of the subject buildings is the main area where all the pipes connect into one area.
You didn't
If we
get
can-
told what building? Just in one of the
That's what I'm
buildings?
That's what I'm saying. If we
Okay.
can get from Toll which one it is, we can get down there, find our friends, hopefully, and try and stop whatever's happening.
That does seem more efficient than just getting kidnapped on purpose.
But if they're out here and looking around, and they're looking for more smart people to take, then us suddenly breaking our habit at the school is gonna let them know that we're onto them, and then what'll happen if our group of crime fighters, I guess is the word now.
Band of misfits.
I'm not a
Band of
misfit. Crime Fighters is
I
better.
mean,
We're
Band of
fighting crime.
Misfits and Serinepth and Mirandine.
Yes, we're fighting crime.
If if what happens if one of us suddenly goes missing, then we won't be a complete unit. We'll become
What makes you think that it's so like there's so many people missing that they would just know that we weren't in classes?
we fought one,
Well,
so
they're the
presumably
ones-
it already knows what we look like.
I know the one that targeted me knows what I look like. So
I don't know if I mentioned this before, but I think I also made direct contact with such a being.
Oh
Was
yeah,
it-
you told us. You didn't tell her because
Oh,
you
wait,
kind of
what?
walked away.
I shook her hand. She was pretty nice, but then she went down a sink.
Okay, so the pipe idea is still valid. So I think right now our focus should be trying to act like we don't completely know what's going on yet. And then once
I'm good at that.
Oh, same.
and
Y'all
then
look dumb.
once the day ends, we meet up, plan what we're gonna do, and then we, I guess, storm the enemy tower tonight.
Okay, we also have to clean an office. That's another thing we were supposed to do today.
We have
I
an
don't know where that
office?
fits into this. We have an
Oh,
office.
yeah.
We're supposed to clean it. I don't
Yes.
really know where that fits in.
I got the
schedule.
key.
Unless
And-
maybe the piping is in a similar area. That'd be super convenient.
You know what I was thinking?
Again, that I think we would have to talk to one of the golems for that information.
Why
It
don't we
might be
talk
a little
to-
weird. For example, if like all of a sudden we meet up with Marandine because
That's
it's
not
not
that
very.
weird. What if I brought the rest of my team? Like
we
Karina,
all went traveling together at one point.
Karina
We could
and
say
Ira.
that we made some friends.
Exactly.
I mean, we are. I know she does big finger quotes. Study buddies.
Exactly.
So maybe we
Study
can meet
buddies.
up at the
Yeah.
study room,
What study room?
Oh, we have a study room.
Do you mean what are
the
you
old chapel.
Oh, the place that you were supposed to clean weeks ago
Not just
How
me.
do you know that?
because they told us when we were at I was at the Council of Administrators the same night as the rest of you.
Oh, I don't remember that.
I'm gonna be honest, a lot of stuff has happened recently, so it fled my mind.
It was 2 weeks ago.
A
That was a
lot
long
of stuff
time
has
ago.
happened in between that time.
Listen, 2 weeks is like 2 years in gnome time.
Just because you didn't visit a dwarf castle.
You visited
2
a
weeks
dwarf
feels like
Don't
castle.
worry about
months.
So we'll meet up after class. I'll bring Karina and Ira.
Yep.
Well,
Yes.
should I bring Ira? She has a broken leg still.
No.
I'd say let Ira rest.
I also don't think she's
how
in
did she
any
do
risk.
in class? Is she,
She
at
got-
risk? Okay.
She got 9th.
Oh, she's fine.
Ouch.
Yeah.
She's fine.
So collectively with us, we have the 2nd, 3rd, and 6th smartest kids,
And 7th.
and 7th. So we would be the greatest risks to
And
be
and
taken. So if
8th.
we're together,
With
that's
integrity.
True.
8th.
That's true.
Who's the 8th?
So
You're
if
8.
we,
I'm 7.
No, Karina is 7.
Bitch.
Jesus.
Christ. Okay, so we would be the ones most likely to get taken next. So if we're all
What about
together,
Upper years, though.
They don't count.
we've had one upper year. We've had an attempted kidnapping of one upper year
Wouldn't
that
they be
didn't
more
go
valuable?
through.
Or even
I mean,
professors?
we also just
But
might
then
not
why
notice
is
if
all-
there were other upper years missing.
But then
We
the
don't know.
question
Yeah.
is,
That's fair.
Maybe we could ask
Hmm.
Delnis if anyone's missing in their
I
year.
tried. I looked for her. She doesn't seem to have a dorm. And she hasn't been at dinner. I don't know if she's still recovering or what the deal is with that, but I tried
Have
to
you-
talk to her.
have you talked to her dad, who would be at the school?
No, his class is on Saturday.
Boo.
Okay, let's. I hate to say it this way, but let's forget about the upperclassmen for right now. We know who's missing in the first years.
Mhm.
That is the most that we can go off of. We can't just suddenly go to all the upperclassmen and be like, "Hey, have you noticed kids in your class missing?" Because that's even more awkward. And like, what if they've already been switched out with goo? We don't know how long
Yeah.
this has been
That's a
going
great
on.
point. That's a
That's
great
a great
point.
point.
Suspish.
Yeah, so okay. So remember the plan. We can't forget this. Okay? We're going to meet up at the chapel after school.
What time?
So
Yeah.
the study
I'm-
room.
What
I'm
time?
done classes at 2:30. What about you guys?
I'm done class at 4.
I'm done class at 1.
Okay,
So we could all just meet up at 5.
So while I'm going to keep studying on, now that I have a proper name for specifically what's been going after the students, I'm going to do some more research after I'm done classes. I'll meet you all at the chapel, but if you need me before that, I'll be in classes and then probably the library. And I go back around the corner to go back to the classroom.
Okay. All right.
Bye.
Don't get snatched in
Hi,
class.
Serinepth.
Bye.
Off to class.
All right.
Being late for class is like generally on par with being absent
I'm
for
sprinting.
one, right? All right, fine. We'll be late.
Same.
All
Wait,
right.
I don't have a morning class.
Yes, you do, don't you?
No, I only have illusions.
What
Illusion.
the heck?
Wow.
What is
Look at
this?
you
She
and
gets up
free
early
time.
because she
What
What
wants
is
Integrity
this?
life.
What is this upper year one class a day bullshit?
So I guess with that, we'll call it an end to that wonderful episode.
A lot
Wonderful.
happened finally.
Sam, would you enjoy doing the outro for us?
Oh god, it's been so long.
It's been so long.
It's been so long.
Longer.
Hey everyone, thank you so much for listening to episode 48. If you would be so kind as to leave a rating and review on, well, I mean, I guess anywhere you listen to this podcast, that'd be awesome. We also have a Twitter and an Instagram that you can go to see what announcements we have, what art stuff we put up. There's also a Discord that is complete and utter chaos. You can find that link in our social media platforms.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
that's it.
At Trials and Trebs on all social medias, please.
Oh yeah, right.
Check us out.
I forgot the names. It's fine.
Thank you everyone for listening. I hope you enjoyed this premium Rundine content.
hell
Anyways,
yeah.
check you out next week in your ears. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye, guys.
Au revoir.